Okay. So, yes. Back. Okay. What's the audio balance going to be like today? Is it going to be okay, or is it going to be terrible? We never know. Um, in the meantime, let me post a link to, whoops, to Discord so that they can find the stream. Okay. Alright, there we go. Adventures in Monkhood, that is correct. Hey there, Buster. Alright. There we go. Alright, got it. Yes. So we needed to try to put everything away and hope that we don't get thrown out again for no reason. Ah. There was a comment, it might be true. I have too many ranks in unarmed combat. My fingers are deadly weapons. Hmm. Hey, you goose. How you doing?
Welcome, brother. I am Anton.
Ah, shit.
Is it alright? Here's a letter from. Thanks. I'll.
Okay, we're gonna have to load back further. We need to make sure that we dump whatever it is into our inbox. Or the horse, or anything. Anything. Any old thing. You know, I was thinking about the game's speech checks, and I realized. Wait, where are we? Okay, this is before I spoke to him. Good, this is perfect. Um, I think they did think. I think that they kind of messed up how they handled the speech checks in this game. I was thinking about it. Ah, I cannot move quest items to the horse. Yeah, we have to carry the bloody hoof print with us. We have to carry severed ears into the monastery with us. And the block with blood on it. I didn't even realize I could transfer money to the horse. Well, at least the key to the forbidden locks is where it's supposed to be. Anyway, we'll dump everything else possible. The screen is black for you? What? Wait a minute. I had everything set up properly, and then my whole PC crashed. That's actually why I'm so late. There we go. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. It just, it crashed pretty hard, and I had to reset the whole computer to get things working again. Alright, there. So, I am not allowed to remove quest items from my person. It will not let them leave my person. So... I can try to put them in the inbox, and maybe that will do it. It's worth a shot. Maybe it'll work. It's a bit of a walk. Anyway, what I was starting to say was, I think that the speech checks in this game, I was thinking about it, and there are two ways that they could have done things that occurred to me, that neither of which require much work on their part, but either would have been, like... Well, let's go into it for a second. Okay. If you wanted the current speech checks to be more in line with the rest of the systems in this game, I think what they should have gone with is make a minigame out of it. You know, you go up, you pick pockets, that's a minigame. You lockpick, that's a minigame. You want to do alchemy, that's also a minigame. Well, in this case, it would have been, I don't know, maybe a puzzle game, or maybe steal a page out of Undertale so you could put some personality into the different speech attacks that you do. And you could still use the skill points, and everything could more or less be the same. Just, you know, I think that would have worked very well in the context of this game. The other option would have been arguably even less work. Where the heck is... Oh, shit, I ran past the inn. It's all the way over there. Fork. I'll try again. Anyway, the other option would be to take a page from Arcanum and Fallout. It would require no coding or any new system at all. In fact, you would probably remove the speech entirely, like as a skill. You might be better off just literally removing it and just adding a few more perks like first aid here and there that would add additional dialogue options. But it would mean that you'd spend more time on the dialogue trees themselves. If y'all remember Arcanum, like... The World's Smartest Orc is a great example. I love The World's Smartest Orc. You guys remember that? You have this traveling... Well, it's not traveling. He's settled in a store. Anyway, you have this curiosity shop with this shady proprietor, and he's got all kinds of different crap on display of dubious nature. You can buy a fake... it's basically a taxidermied Bigfoot from him for one of the quests. Anyway, among his collection of oddities is the World's Smartest Orc, who can do math and play chess and likes tea. But if you're good at the charisma game, you can lure him into revealing his true intelligence is way more than he's pretending. And he's actually not an orc at all. And you can get the full story from him about his family, how he was born this way to humans, and you know how hard it was, and all the stuff they went through, and how as a teenager he sold himself to a freak show for the sake of, you know, his family, and like this whole thing. And then after you have the whole story, you can go to the charlatan running the place. There are so many ways you can fuck it up, and he'll never talk to you about the subject again. But if you manage to weave the line of the conversation just right, you can tell him you're going to inform the newspapers and all this stuff, and he's like, but that's not true! Since when has the truth ever gotten in the way of a good news story? I see what you mean. He's a liability. Well, I'll take him off your hands for you. Oh, thank you! And you earn his freedom that way. And it's like... And Fallout. Oh, man. Fallout's got an even better example. With the Master at the end of the game, you can defeat the last boss. There's an ending where you literally just talk the last boss into, I am not allowed to discard these quest items. I can't put them in the box. We're gonna have to hope it wasn't a quest item. How did they incorporate stats into the lockpicking? What do you mean, how would you incorporate stats into it? How many locks have I picked? You would easily incorporate the stats into a minigame of any kind. You could do a puzzle game, you could do any number of things. Anyway, but with the speech thing, like the Master, I was saying, it's not even just that you have to be good at speech. You had to actually have scientific study. You had to have specific knowledge that you had to talk to other scientists in the Brotherhood of Steel and learn exactly the flaws in the Master's ideas. And then you had to prove to him that he was wrong. And that's one of the endings. It's fantastic. Anyway, that would have been the other route they could have gone. And in that route, honestly, I know Fallout did have a charisma speech skill thing, but I would have just removed speech as a skill completely from the game and made it 100% on the player to do all of that. And you'd have a lot more control of when and where you can do stuff. As opposed to, you know, what we have here, where I go into a house, steal everything a guy owns in front of the guards, and just keep telling the guard to go away. Like, what the hell? Yeah, it really depends on what kind of minigame you could build. You could build any kind of minigame. A puzzle game, where you fit a bunch of blocks with different words together. You could make a shmups like Undertale in the example, where the different attacks enemies make show a lot of their character and personality. You could make anything, literally anything could be could be done with it.
I'm Carl. We expected you sooner. What of it? We're European. Well, naturally.
I've never played Mass Effect, but I'm 99% convinced that they were inspired by Mass Effect. Alright, we definitely do not have a single possession on our person. We have nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows. Do I really have to wear this? You'd better get used to it.
That's generally my philosophy, is judge it for what it is, not what it could have been, but I also have to judge it against other games that exist, you know? So judging it against Arcanum, judging it against Fallout, judging it against Undertale is all fair and valid. Yeah, we've already seen this the last time.
Welcome, brother.
Yeah, because Arcanum is the game that really sold me on the charisma build. And I've been looking for games that let me do the stuff I could do in Arcanum with charisma. Having to, you know, fully understand a person, their motivations, what's going on, to be able to talk them into something that they wouldn't otherwise. It was great stuff. And, well, you know, Undertale is Undertale. That whole combat system, the backbone of it was, you know, making friends and talking your way through dangerous situations where the other person's trying to kill you. That was the whole game. So, yeah.
You don't know. It looks like. Would you? Let's get good.
All right.
Follow me closely.
Alright, let's try not to lose this guy this time.
It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
You know, I believe that the walls of these places probably look like this today, but I don't believe that these monks would have allowed their walls to look like this back then. I don't believe it.
This is the way to them. I found. It occurred to me. Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother.
Hilarious.
I'd like to ask. Who's. Truthfully, everyone except us. I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers? Yes.
Yes, but you're not a monk.
Tell me something about. Abbot Peter is old. Wait. Tell me something. Work, prayer, work. What are the someone takes, but it's they can be. Well, that's all. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery.
Oh, great. The monastery's haunted, you say?
Punishing any misbehaving novices.
I literally removed every single item that I had. There's no way I have anything.
The scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice.
Is there a reason so many tiles are missing?
And above us monks are the fire and the cicadas, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the rule of Saint Benedict. The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you.
Yeah, I know. If I murder someone, I'll spend a week in prison. Yes, yes. I will obey all your rules.
Trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them.
Copying a book takes a lot of time.
Today you are still free from duty.
They didn't have ballpoint pens back then either.
If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help.
There was a custom guy whose job was just to write capital letters, and he got to use the red ink, which was lead-based.
Thanks for showing me around.
And poisonous, because, you know, lead.
Who would you choose? Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote?
Is it against the rules to pickpocket people? I just love how every single time I look at anybody, it immediately pops up pickpocket. Turn that cat caps lock back off. There should be at least one more page somewhere. That's important. We need to offer wine to a certain somebody when we find out who he is. Can I save? So many monks walking around during the day. Oh, there we go.
I'm Gregor.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nevlis, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery.
That means you get to leave the monastery.
No, not at all. I just...
You get things, huh?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble... But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that, they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs.
I mean, what's wrong with it? There are tiles missing in the floor. That's what's wrong with it.
Their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives.
There's tons of work to do here.
What sins are you talking?
Scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about this.
Tell me something about...
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen, and he'll take the vow. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of
Can you tell me about...
Peter's wise in the ways of politics and a good shepherd, but as you've already heard, he's old and infirm. The other brothers see him with one foot in the grave, but I still have hope for him. But you, brother, don't let yourself get involved in the games of your superiors.
With what?
I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details.
Why would you assume I'd know about medicine? I mean, I've maxed out alchemy and first aid, but, you know.
What do you need me for?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament...
This video has low audio? Is that true?
Now, you know, most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just...
Oh, so you're actually Seventh-day Adventists, is that so?
duty to relieve people of their suffering, the cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the living prohibited books, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
Oh, really? Medicine in one of the forbidden books, you say? Alright, thank you for informing me.
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil.
Oh, the Age of Wonders
It's
video.
nonsense, of course. This is
Oh,
medicine,
I'm sorry.
albeit
Ah.
by a pagan. Even
Yeah, hopefully we'll
also
fix
known
that
as
next
Hadriex,
time then.
is universally acknowledged to be a
9 years between playing Age of Wonders and finishing Age of Wonders. I couldn't even remember how to play the game.
Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
Where can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for.
The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters.
How's he gonna
Bring it to
react
me.
when I literally just
Believe
pull
me,
it out of my
it's there.
robes? Like, oh, you
No
mean
one
this
would
book?
notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it, which is exactly what we don't want.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Is there anything you...
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or
Well,
how.
unfortunately, this is up 26. The only thing I can do is decrease my volume. I can't increase the game audio any further.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling around in the black of night searching for a forbidden book?
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried?
But I am a young Hadriex. And it's my lab coat.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at... They say Brother Solarius understands locks. But don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and...
Cool. Oh, I gained a level from this? Huh. Anyway, here's the book you asked for.
Amazing. This really
The
is...
game is not going to
Now I can
acknowledge
use
the
it to
weirdness
prepare
of
a
me
cure for
having it on my
something
person already.
Then I'll leave it in the library to make it seem as if Brother Librarian left it lying about. There'll be no investigation. It would be against his best interests, as he'll look like the one who wasn't taking proper care of the books. It will drive him mad. I didn't leave the book out, or did I?
I
there
see
anything I
that
can
there's
do
a
for you
cruelty
in return?
streak that runs through you.
I'd be interested in finding out the background of the other novices.
I already have the key to the cabinet. Don't give me that
And the
objective
only ones
failed
who know
bullshit.
everything about the novices are the
I
abbot
have it in
and
my
the prior.
pocket.
They keep a record of every monk in the abbot's book, but you'll never get your hands on it. It's locked up in the prior's study.
Thanks.
In the prior study. Gotcha,
Oh, thank you.
gotcha.
About that book, don't even think about breaking in to get it.
I know you like stealing books, so,
I'd like to ask... Can you tell me something about...
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monastic rules, which we still follow today. They're read at every meal. The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer. We're fully devoted to serving God. The outside world, beyond the monastery
yeah,
walls,
your
is
rules will be
foreign.
strict, but they won't be as bad as the Buddhist ones.
And
My
what should
gosh,
go on?
you ever read
The
some
sky is just as
ancient
blue,
literature
grass
from
is just as
China?
green.
The stuff
Perhaps the
with the
rule is
Buddhist
change.
monks and their monasteries
rules
was
of all will
so
remain
oppressive,
unchanged
it was
for the
insane.
I'm interested in the monastery's history.
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time, but then the order
Who
was
were these
destroyed,
heretics?
and
Tell me
brothers of the
more.
true faith returned.
Heretics, you say?
Yeah.
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals in a language foreign to God. They were driven away, their books burned.
Aww.
Can you leave?
Where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked tight, so no one
If
can
you
get in
say
or
so.
out.
Okay.
Ah, this is the Saracen language.
I need to save.
That's what I'm looking for. And listen.
And I need to find Mr. Lockpick.
Servus.
Hold on a second. Okay, we can turn this one off for now and put that on. Go to bed. Where is this Callius fellow?
Haven't you heard? The very time the Tarnbergers were
Lucas
fighting
is my
the
prime
Blitz, some other
suspect.
brigands were attacking Metalhead.
Did I ever meet
My
Siskin?
name's Gregor.
You can call me Siskin. Are you here of your own?
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough.
Will you tell me something?
Look, nothing against you, but
Okay, it was this guy.
I'm hiding. I hate. I've.
They must.
I donated some of this.
And you stashed away.
Indeed, sir.
What?
To get out of here,
That's all I want.
please.
I'll be in. Tell me about.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with, of course, the exception of myself.
That's all. Thanks.
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping around in the corridor at night. What am I saying? Creeping?
What is it, brother?
I'll be interested in. What can.
That there's no man alive.
You don't know.
I've heard things. Siskin must have been like him, fighting.
Why is he in the.
No one knows. Maybe,
Do you think he has a secret?
don't we all? But unlike the others.
That's all I wanted to know. That's all.
And that leaves the dirty one.
I'm Gregor. I know. And you are?
Lucas.
Will you. I mean, where you. I'm a novice. Come on. I could, but I don't want to. What has been. I'd like to know. I don't. What can you. Not a lot. I don't know him. Tell me about. I'd like to, but.
I'm telling you,
You really don't know anything about anyone. Don't get upset.
He was stomping about like a bear.
That must have been Brother Cicada. He can't sleep and prays long.
I'd like to ask. Well, that's all.
What do you
Praise be to-
think
I'd be interested.
of Lucas?
What can you tell?
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows anything about him.
Okay.
That's all.
Honestly, he seems like he's too obvious. That's the only thing he's got going for him.
I'd be interested. I'm interested.
No one knows much about him. It's as if he wanted to get it all over with as soon as possible. By it, I mean his...
That's all. Thanks.
Well, let's see. Everyday labors. Start the day at 3. Prayer.
You're right.
Meal.
It stunk like a wine barrel in there. And it's not the first time.
I don't know what the frattery is.
For one that assumes
The library.
it's a wonder
Worship.
the prior doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning.
Vespers.
Then he'd soon get his
Okay.
man.
Well, it's not so bad. Got the wine to get somebody intoxicated if I ever think I have my man. Ah, like fraternity. Yes, okay. I see. Really should have stashed some things in a box in here. Oh, I am? Is that so? This area is off limits for some reason.
This looks like the dregs after a night's drinking. Who could be coming here?
Well, I've got some wine. And we now know a spot. Okay. What time is it? Oh, is it? Very close to night. I need to find this lock-picking man, which is vitally important. Oh, you're one of the Punishers.
I know. I saw you in the church during the...
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rules, does their work, and that everything
He's
is
the guy that carries the stick.
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment. But certainly you won't require correction, will you, brother?
I'd like to ask you. What can you tell me?
And what can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific about the
But you know them yourself. Yorick is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager, perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about who I know.
What bed is mine, by the way?
Tell me something.
Prayer? I tell you, brother, these all-night revelries are beginning to tire me out. We're none of us getting any younger.
Oh, that one, huh? Okay. Okay, there's Lucas. Is it? It shouldn't be. The recording software doesn't show any stuttering. This is the guy. Darn it. I need to talk to him. At least we've located him. It's not everybody yet. Hello.
Drinking here.
So either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You won't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
Of course.
I wouldn't mind some wine.
That's more like it. Sit down.
This
and
is
have a
what
drink aloud.
monkery is all about, after all. I was really thinking more of becoming a friar anyway. Ah, crap. It's the punishment, people.
Next time we'll get the Yolok to bring some Rhine wine.
I see.
Why doesn't Yodok drink with us anyway?
Well, good news. Seems like I'm in line to become,
Drunk to make it to Brad.
You mean
to
like
become
your
part
good
of the
South
punishment
African
brigade.
day? The way you drowned out the...
I think I'm supposed to drink something or they'll be upset. There we go. I'm afraid that's all I got, guys.
What troubles you?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Drinking?
But we're all monks.
Youngster, when you're as old as I, you will understand.
But you're the cicators. You're the ones meant to be keeping order here.
Would we be
How
asking
can
questions
gambling
like
and drinking
this?
be a fitting part of a monk's life?
If you really want to know, see for yourself.
All right, have it your way.
Gregor.
I thought the monastery cellars were guarded.
So they are, but this wine isn't from the monastery. Listen, lad, would you help us out with something? This cask is almost empty, and we need a new one.
Oh, okay,
You're a
sure.
bit old for such exertions. But you, on the other hand...
I'll
Of
help you.
course.
What do I need to do?
Ha! I knew it. Help Novice Jodok arrange for a new cask. Talk to him first thing in the morning, and by tomorrow
Good.
night the cask
That gives
will
me
be
a
on the
reason to
table.
talk to
All right,
Jodok,
I'll talk to him.
the one novice we haven't spoken with.
You mentioned Yodok. What does he do for you?
Nothing much. He's just a little suckling like you. He'll do whatever it takes to stay on our good side. Sometimes we make use of him when there are errands to run.
Let's drink.
That's the idea. And what
How about to the abbot?
to the abbot it is. But wait a minute, lad. Which one?
To Nevlas.
He's never been and never shall be? No, lad.
Oh, okay. I picked the wrong one.
Let's drink.
That's the idea.
How about to the abbot?
To the abbot it...
Her reputation went up again saying, let's drink.
That's
Huh.
more like it.
Let's play.
Just the man we've been waiting for.
I'm not a fan of the dice game. But whatever. No special dice. Huh. Let's see. 2 6s. Nope, wrong game. This is the first Kingdom Come. Also, I don't even look at IGN for anything. Haven't in ages. Oh, damn. Well, I'm still 200 ahead. I don't know if that means anything. But... yeah, he's getting pretty lucky. Go bust! Darn it. I'm sure it is. I'm still not a big fan of playing it. I'd have more fun with Pharaoh, but that's an 1800s card game. Definitely not, not appropriate for this era.
Servus.
I won when it didn't matter. Hooray. Okay, I can't talk to them anymore. I think they're done.
Ah, down the hatch. Every gulp a trace. Isn't that the truth?
No wonder.
But we're intoxicated, and we don't want to get caught being intoxicated.
Rhine wine. I'm losing my taste for this one.
Why doesn't Yoda drink with us anyway?
That would be bad. Of course, the Punishers are already on my side on this particular incident, so... I am? What are we neglecting? We're just supposed to be asleep, is that it? Yeah, it must be that we're not asleep. Well, that's what we're gonna go correct. There we go. Okay. We need to be up by 9. Right? No, wait. Is this too much? Was it 3 a.m.? Let's just get up now and double check the schedule. Have we slept off our intoxication, or do we have a hangover? Oh, we're still intoxicated. That's very bad. 3 a.m. start of day. To make sure this guy doesn't escape my notice. I will keep an eye on him. Okay. Now, we loom over him until he wakes up. So, if I've read this correctly, well, I can't read it right now, but and I don't have my torch either. But I'm pretty sure we're supposed to wake up at this hour. It's actually 3 a.m. right this second where I live. Right here, I'll get real close to this candle. Maybe that will give me the light I need? It does not. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it was 3 a.m. And our internal clock is telling me we're right on the cusp of that, so... Sit down. Wait. When was assigned pickpocketing hour on my schedule? I should have paid closer attention. Life of the monk. Non-stop thrills. Oh. Uh-oh. What? Ah, shit. I will return momentarily. Just as everyone's waking up and everything's moving. that was uncannily on brand for what we're doing today. I had to assist looking up a Latin word. All right then. Really? Multiple people are having hiccups with the stream. My internet connection is stable. I wonder... Yeah, YouTube is giving me... Yeah, YouTube is giving me an issue. Ah, I see some stuttering on YouTube's end. So it's not my recording software, it's my... something about my internet. Ah... Well, I mean, what can I possibly do about it? No comment.
Peace be with you, brother.
The word was derisis.
I'm looking for something a little,
Unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
Oh, look at all these options.
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lockpicks?
And what do you
And
want in
what would you like those
exchange? Let's go with the less suspicious option.
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Well, why not?
He bought it.
So you
What
heard
a
I used to be
stupid...
burglar, did you?
Okay.
I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lockpicks left. I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks.
Yes!
Can't say fairer than that, can I?
What do you want to eat? Okay, I'll get it. Okay, first off, immediately I need to flag you. Shit. Okay, hold on. I need to talk to Jodak. Okay. So I am. But this is an emergency. Lockpicks are at stake. I sure hope one of these does it for him. Quickly, before he moves too far. I'm supposed to still be in bed? Oh shit, I gotta go all the way over there? Where's the monk? Where'd he go? Shit, I need that. Went down the stairs. He must have gone somewhere. Where did he go? I stole your midnight snacks. Shit. Could be anywhere. Shouldn't be in there. That's a place I'd get caught. Fine. He's Novice robes would be way too easy to spot. Alright, we're looking for Jodok. Jodok. We'll catch that monk again later. Alright, we found Jodak.
Oh, why are you waking me? Go away.
Start of the day, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. morning prayer. I don't know where we go for that. We're definitely past 3. It's past the start of the day. What's going on? Do I not understand your clock? A button that speeds up time. Oh, my town is doing quite well. I was supposed to report that I finished it, but I became a monk instead. Yep, renounced all of our worldly possessions. And dedicated to a life of, monkiness. What? That is not what I meant to do. You get your butt back up. Okay, I got you.
Greetings, brother.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
I already made friends with a couple.
I'm interested in...
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself. If you ask me, he's got something to hide. I'd keep well clear of him if I was you.
Do you have any grounds for suspecting him of...
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The circators who make the rounds despise him, and they'd never punish anyone without cause.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell...
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I reckon he don't belong. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If he was up...
Sounds like you don't have much time for him.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor, he's hiding something from us. In fact, now I come to think of it, I haven't seen him at morning prayers for a while.
Do you know anything
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is alright. You can rely on him. He won't betray. He's always happy to help, which is...
Sometimes it grays them out, and sometimes it does not. And it makes me wonder if there's more hidden here that I haven't selected, and that's why it didn't gray out, or if it's... what exactly is going on with that.
Can you tell me?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
I was talking last night with the brother Cicators.
Well...
Look, brother, I don't like what's going on here.
Just imagine you're a fresh novice, and some elder brother offers you friendship and asks you to do him a service. Nothing too big. Just a cask of wine for the nighttime revelries.
A monk who steals wine so other monks can get drunk.
The Circator brothers are exemplary monks. A little nocturnal fun can't be a sin. Just tell me, how would you have acted? Would you rather have the Circators as friends or enemies?
If I could get to an inbox, well,
I choose their friendship.
In which case, you understand. The brother Circators need another cask. They finished the first one already. Can you help me get it? There's no better way to get them on your
yeah,
side.
making friends with them seems like a great idea.
I'll help you.
To get hold of the wine, we'll have to leave the monastery for a bit. I know it's forbidden, but we've no other option.
Oh, we could brew
The
our
wine's
own
starting
in the
to lose steam.
basement.
Someone would notice. But to leave the monastery, we need the keys. And only the prior has those.
Wait a moment. Are you saying I'm supposed to steal the prior's keys?
Really?
So I can go and steal wine somewhere else?
You see why I don't want to do it myself now, do you?
How did you get
I
out
don't know
last
what it
time?
takes. I can't get those keys, but you could. Or you might be able to pick the locks.
But you've done it once before, haven't you?
Last time the prior was sick, and he left the monastery keys in the Circator's care. So they unlocked the gates for me.
Won't
This
they
time we'll
notice
have
the
to
keys
steal
have been
the keys.
stolen?
How can I get hold of the keys, do you
I don't know, but it might be possible to do this without them. Brother Celerius, the cellar keeper.
Yep.
Do you think he'll want to take part in theft?
No, but he could give some advice, or maybe get some lockpicks to open the gate. You'll fit. Once you have the key or some lockpicks, come and see me.
Okay. It'll be fairly easy once I get the lockpicks. Alright, we're supposed to go somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's one of the two. Lucas or Joke. Whoa, is this the right place? This must be the right place. Okay. Prior, librarian, we have questions for him, and I need to find one more page. He's not here. Darn. They're all bowed. You could probably sneak up and steal a key, but I'm really, really bad at pickpocketing in this game. So I'm not gonna try. Lockpicking, however, is kind of an automatic win at this point. But seriously, where's the one guy? I'll find him and give him a cabbage. No, no, no. But there's more on the way. I'll just be the door greeter. Sample. Monk. Monk. Ugh. And monk. No. Where's the lock-picking man? They're not coming through other doors somehow, right? I don't think there are other doors they can come in from, is there? Oh, hey, my dog! What are you doing here? With your head stuck inside a door. Should I just pass the time? I think we're almost out of prayer time. If all the monks are here, there's no one to catch me. Double checking. Whoa, 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 no.
Halt! Brother,
Yes?
what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be...
What are you
with us?
talking about? This is where I'm supposed to be.
Are the devils...
I'm in the prayer room.
I had other affairs that needed to be...
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened. Can't you see we are masked?
Yes, that's where we're at. I'm in here with all of you. Sheesh. There's a rock holding this door closed. The door is slightly ajar. And yet I'd have to pick the lock anyway? That is strange. Very strange. Ah! Secret of Evermore? You never forget the poodle. Or the time it was disguised as a pig and won the pig race. Or when the queen tried to eat it. Well, the chef tried to prepare it for the queen.
Good boy. That's my boy.
Go hunt game. Bring me back a rabbit, would you? I swear, the dog is the most broken piece of code in this entire game. Alright. Well, we're kind of stuck. I don't want to skip a whole hour, but... Here, let me check the book for a second. No meal until 6? Oh. That's close enough. We good? We all good? You know how they make these arches? It's really interesting. Oh, shit, we're going. Alright, let's go. To mealtime. Wait, what? I'm following them out. Don't give me that crap. God. Let's see. Nope.
Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot.
Okay,
The
well,
rule
he
of
reads
Saint
the
Benedict.
stuff.
Readings on the abbot.
Mr. Librarian.
When anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say,
Gotcha.
he should show them all that
What troubles you?
and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the
I'm looking for.
And what?
I'm looking for.
Lock picks?
We had this
I'd
conversation.
like to.
Well, why not? So you heard I'll trade them.
Okay. Wait, this is money. You asked for food. What is this? He asked for food, but he wants money. What? What do you mean the stream crashed? Oh. What the hell happened? No, everything... So I'm still live? I was about to restart the stream. I am still live. Okay, then. Yeah, I am still live. I think. Yeah, the stream's still going. Alright, let me reset this. What the hell is going on with YouTube today? YouTube, what is ailing you today? It's very strange. Alright, well, there we go. So he wants money now instead of food.
Proud and disobedient characters. You should curb at the very beginning of their ill-doing.
Will they notice if I'm not where I'm supposed to be? He'll probably only take food items. But 16 gold's worth is no small thing.
I'm a new brother, a novice, Gregor.
Welcome amongst us. Yes. The Lord wanted me to take over the abbot's duties in his absence, but mainly I'm a servant of God, just like you and all the other brethren. Before God, there's no difference between us. How do you like it here?
It's wonderful here.
I'm glad to hear it. May your enthusiasm last.
I've heard you keep records of all the novices.
Yes, I do. Personal records detailing their past lives.
Oh, of course they're not any of my business.
Just as it's no one else's business that you deflowered your liege lord's daughter. Praise be to Christ.
I'd like to ask...
$16 gold's worth of food. I hadn't intended to take that much, but if that's how it is... Do I have to wait for the items to stop being stolen, I wonder? Once I have those lockpicks. Pretty sure he won't take those. But I must have enough food by now. Better not give me crap about... What do you mean I'm not neglecting my schedule? This wasn't a punishable offense. Eat common meal. There's no exclamation point on this. It's almost 7 already, though.
And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death.
Hey, I don't suppose I can just talk to you in front of everybody. This is bad. This won't do. This'll never work. I can't seem to eat. I can't seem to eat.
Their weakness must be taken into consideration by
Really, none of this is for me.
the rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot.
Ah, there we go. This bowl is for me. All right. Do I have a spoon? I do has a spoon. Maybe you shouldn't have given me a spoon so that it can phase in and out of the model like that.
By his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed,
I'm gonna have to try one of the cups.
let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery.
How long does this meal last?
More than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders.
Is this even providing
Since he has
nourishment?
the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots.
Well, my nourishment's at 100, so who cares? Till 8. At the alchemy bench. Where was the alchemy bench? Where was the alchemy bench? This has some value if I can sell that to the guy. Ooh. Books. If he'll take a book. But where is the alchemy bench? I have no idea where I'm supposed to be right now. If I can brew stuff...
Salve, be well.
Is this where I'm supposed to be? If I could get to an alchemy bench, I would actually solve the lockpick problem instantly. Is this the indoor room? This doesn't feel indoors. This is a fantastic collection of herbs. That's what I thought. Did we get any thistle, though?
Praise be to Christ.
I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to the marigolds. It's fine. Not that way. Was it? It wasn't upstairs. Was it? Was it in here? No, I don't see one. Aha! This must be the place. Metal. You want me to brew something for you, do you? Yeah!
I'm here to work.
I'll brew anything.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the today's task. Once you finish
Okay.
you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget.
I thought you guys were telling me you didn't believe in medicine a minute ago. Cockerel, huh? What if I didn't know the recipe? Auto brew. We don't have belladonna. Some healing would be good. Mm-hmm. It did? I'm still alive. Oh, moonshine. Yeah. Definitely moonshine. Okay, yeah, we don't have the boar's tusk. Or antlers. No mushrooms. If only I had a spider web. There might have been one in one of the things. Alright, I think all of our problems are over. We're making dandelion water. All of our problems are solved. As usual. As a large language model, I cannot confirm whether or not there's an AI replacing Hadriex. Alright, let's not use up all of our supplies. He might ask me for more potions.
What troubles you?
I finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent.
Yes, I have.
Now you'll be teaching the...
Is that it?
What trouble?
Oh, that was all he had for me today, huh?
I'd like to ask...
Am I not allowed to leave, though? He doesn't have any more tasks for me. A cobweb. Okay, the most important potion for us here. go, Hadriex. Oh, wait, there it is. I can't. I do not have belladonna. Unfortunate, but what can you do? But we do have Padfoot potions now. Okay. At noon, I need to go to the library. So... I just need to find that one scoundrel and give him a bunch of potions for his lockpicks. Then, during my off hour, I can slip away and get a barrel of alcohol. He should be ready to shift. Well, while I wait... Books... More cobwebs. I should probably brew another. One more Padfoot. Oh, shit. Yes, we're going. Hurry. We're gonna get ourselves some lockpicks. And we're gonna make good use of them. Okay, we're good. The library is up here.
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet. The book's still in there.
Yes, game, I know. Well, where is this brother librarian? Oh, must be him. Hello, yes, what am I doing here?
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book.
It appears to be a page torn out of Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who? Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If a book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical work. If he'd had his way, all such books...
So he was not a fan of gacha games, I take it.
Of love must have been such a thorn in his side that he stole it from the library, tore it up, and hid the pages wherever he could.
Oh, would you like me to put the book back together again?
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't destroy any of the pages.
He was too stupid to destroy it, huh?
It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return to his rightful place in the library.
Good. I'll...
Thank you, brother.
It's of no great importance, but if you can
10?
find
Oh,
all...
shit. I'm unlikely to find them all.
Where should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it.
Can you tell me something?
The Art of Love is a sort of manual instructing young people how to find and maintain love. It's a lovely work. I don't understand what bothered Eustace so much about it, but as I was saying, he considered the book to be immoral and tore it up to stop it
The
corrupting
secrets of
the young.
courtship. We found them, guys! We must assemble this book and learn the secret that has been lost to time. Curse this Brother Eustace fellow, condemning future generations to confusion. We will right this wrong.
Is it possible?
Only the abbot and
Can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and keeps his records in his chambers, and only he...
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice.
Oh, cool. We'll finally learn Latin.
Here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear?
Never mind. Which table? What table? Where do you want me to go, game? Feels like it should be this one, but no prompt. No chair either. Actually, when it comes to looking for chairs, there seems to be a shortage. Did you mean this one? Okay, game, what do you want from me? I'm trying everything. Oh, this must be it. Yeah, here we go. Okay. This one has a bench. What? See, that's the red. That's lead. That red text, that's lead. Dicta. Panna. No. Modwin. I'm sorry, this is blurry and hard to read. That looks like a DE. I can't tell. We're gonna fuck this up so bad. He'll never ask us to do this again. Well, how bad did we do? Yeah. Lead's great stuff. I can't imagine why everyone's poisoned, though. It's very strange. Couldn't possibly be related. He's gonna get so mad.
Inexcusable, boy. Can you...
Reputation gained?
Ah, Gregor.
Huh. It was a positive interaction? Well, okay. Okay, let me see. 4 p.m. is the next point. That would be here. Well, it's his first day on the job. He only ruined some expensive parchment. Nothing to worry about. Oh, jeez, that guy. That may be one of the most evil people in the history of the world. It's insane. Everything that guy invented seems to have been terrible in his entire life. But he knew! He knew that the leaded gasoline was bad. He knew it was toxic. Inexcusable. Have I mentioned this before? I think I have. I know I have. I'm certain I've mentioned this stuff before. I just can't believe they still allow leaded fuel in some aircraft. To me, it's just like, no. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. No. Do not do. This is not a thing which we are to do. Everyone who was involved in that should have been absolutely taken in for crimes against humanity. Straight up. Time for a visit to Nuremberg for all of you. Because holy shit. Alright, 6. Perfect. Once we get to 6, we can meet the guy again, get the lockpicks, then we'll get free time and we can slip out. And then we can take care of some business. What? I am? Going, I'm going! I mean, it's definitely not a life I'd be eager to, but for a medieval peasant, this really doesn't seem so bad. Oh, where is he? He's not in the same spot. What are you doing over here?
Praise be to Christ.
I want all of them. I'll take your entire stock. Okay, he will only take food, but guess what? All of my brews count as food. I also don't need, like, all of this crap. So I'm gonna get rid of most of it. Okay. Now, what are we selling him? Have you ever sampled dandelion juice? He's giving me the worst rates. But that's okay. We'll put a few of these back. And, of course, we'll haggle.
Let's talk about.
I could use a few coins. I have lockpicks. I have enough that I am not going to run out, ever. Okay. Once we hit free time... Once we hit free time, I can slip out and grab the barrel of wine real quick.
For it is written in much
I'm gonna save first. We'll grab the barrel of wine, and then we'll do our other nefarious deeds. Alright, the last one finished at my bowl of infinite gruel. What I am? What are you talking about? Everyone's left, game! I'm in free time! No, this is the free hour. This isn't the go-to-bed hour. That said, it's amazing I got the actual bed. Okay, this saves our game. Alright, our game should be saved now. Now. Okay, we need to get from here to there and back again. The dog is howling again. That's so annoying. They're up and moving. Everyone's moving around. Not a good time for that. Because they move about unpredictably. There's one there. Curses. Alright. Well then... This seems like a good door to attempt. Let's go for it. Dog, quit howling, please. Took me a second to find that one. Be anyone. I'm free, I'm free. Hey, buddy.
My respects to you.
Darn it.
Take care.
What do I do? How am I supposed to get it? How am I supposed to get the wine? What's the system here? I should grab these. Maybe if I am dressed like a monk?
Aren't you meant to... See you later.
What? I don't understand. Shit, I'm supposed to talk to Jadok first. Crap. Alright then. I should probably close that door. Oh, hey, it's you!
What do you desire?
I've got it.
About those... Did you get them?
Yes.
Yes?
In that case, come before midnight to the cloister garden. I'll be waiting for you there, and we'll head off.
It's before midnight. Let's go. Boo. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother with the torn pages, honestly. At least I got a torch now. Go to bed. Yeah, I know, but it's 10 pages. I'd have to lockpick, like, every single thing in here. It would be nice to read it, though. Alright, it's before midnight. Let's head downstairs. Quietly. I mean, it's not that I can't do it. It would just be tedious.
What troubles you?
Here I am.
Just in time to... Once we're outside, we'll need to be careful, and we'll need to be quick. If we're not back before sunrise, someone will...
Where exactly are we going for the...
Next to the monastery is the house of the custodian, a baron who provides military protection to the monastery.
Okay.
How do we do that once we're there? Will we need to break...
We needn't break in anywhere. It's on the ground floor and usually unlocked. It holds supplies for the whole craftsman's yard, and every now and again, someone comes in to...
We're stealing the
The
wine.
only thing we have to make sure is that nobody...
I thought we'd have something
What
arranged.
particular...
They want some Znymor wine. But there's no way we'll be able to tell what's what. We'll just grab a cask and head off. I doubt the custodian would have...
The brothers will complain.
They'll complain even more if they've nothing to drink at all.
Why go to all that trouble? Aren't the monastery...
They are. But Brother Solarius keeps records of all the casks, and the prior checks them. They'd investigate if any went missing. Whereas...
No one suspects us monks.
Alright. You have the outside...
Okay, is he gonna lead me to the door he wants to unlock? Oh, he wants to unlock the front door. Wait, what just happened? Oh, now I can do it.
Wonderful. Now you have to be quick. Go.
Wait, what do you mean I...
You know, it's better if I stay here.
This isn't what we agreed.
Oh, come on, Gregor. Don't be like that. The circuit...
Like I said...
To hell with you, Gregor. You know we're going to get into trouble for this.
Did he just turn around?
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I don't trust him. This also isn't the door I'd take. I don't trust him. So is his door gonna be open tonight? Having the key to get out is good and all, but shit, it actually is... No, wait, yeah, it's locked. You'd have to pick this lock too. What the hell is going on with this quest? There's still a guy in there. How are you supposed to steal this? No, really, how? Am I mistaken? Is it not in this building? How the hell did he steal a cask of wine? It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. They had the key to let him out, but then he would have had to pick a very hard lock, sneak past a guard, and steal a cask? This is impossible. This has to be a setup. It's not in there? Okay, where is it then? Okay. So it was back here where I looked earlier and I couldn't find anything? Is it in here? Where's storage? Ah. Okay. Reputation gained. I'm gonna start wondering why they have so many doors open all the time leading outside of the monastery. Nothing suspicious, I'm sure. I'm in a private area? I'm a monk. I'm supposed to be in the monastery. I got your cask, boys.
Why doesn't Yodak drink with us anyway?
He's young, and he wants to look good in front of the...
Gregor, talk to me.
What would you like?
What?
Down the hatch.
Every golden...
Do I put it on the ground somewhere nearby?
Why doesn't Yodak drink
Do
with us
I...
anyway?
He's young.
Maybe if I
Wants to look
sit.
good in front of the others. And he doesn't trust us to keep him safe from harm if he got too drunk to make it to prayer. Talk to me, bro.
I have thing. I have
What troubles
thing. Oh.
Say one thing, brother. This wine would grace the Pope's table.
I'm not so sure. It's a bit sour. God knows. What troubles you?
Nothing?
What trouble?
They didn't say anything? What did bringing this do?
Down the hatch.
Every golden shriek.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go save. And then I'm gonna see if we can carry on this investigation. Okay. Alright, we're still a couple hours before the day begins. Once we figured out, confirmed we know who it is, we have to somehow get that person out of here. You know, I have a funny feeling if I assassinated all 4 of them, that it would probably count the quest completed. That's either Lucas or Jodak, I think. Oh, well, yeah, cobwebs, those are good. Speaking of which, let's max out our sneaky. You know, the game doesn't seem to care if I walk around in the dark with a torch, but it offends my sensibilities to stealth with a light source in my hands. No. Lots of fabrics in here. I could save here. No. been through all these rooms in the past. May have to pick his pocket. It should have been somewhere in this room, but it's not. I cast magic missile on the darkness. I've heard the original sketch it's from, but I've never really understood what was supposed to be so funny about it, I'm afraid. I know, a heretical thing for me to say as a nerd, but...
What have we here? That's it. The book with information about the novices.
It is? Where? This? Track down Pius, updated 4 times. Updated 8 times. I'm reading quickly because I need to hurry and get out of this room. Okay. Antonius. Sodomite perversions? Okay. Gregor, a largely unsuitable candidate. Yeah, I'd agree. So I was mistaken, and it's Antonio. I didn't really suspect him too much. Good job hiding him from me. In plain sight. He is here to learn better behavior. He's not expected to be a proper monk. Antonius.
Interesting. But I still don't know which one of them is Pius.
I thought that was pretty clear. Alright, we need to get out of here. At the moment, we're rocking 18 stealth. So we should be able to do this. Ah, okay, now we're safe-ish. Alright, let's take a quick look at what we got. Nothing else is open about this place right now. Yeah, it would be too convenient if all the pages just showed up like that. Okay, I need a light. And I was not able to brew night vision potions. There we go. You guys need more candles. You don't have enough of them. Wait, which way am I? Oh, well, I'm not supposed to be in there. Okay, I see. Okay, there's the proper door. And that leads me... Hello. What are you guys all doing awake? Antonius. I think those are the chefs going to cook. I could knock him out and carry him back to Rattay, but Really? Even with my stuff enhanced? Are you sure, game? I don't think he caught me. What are you talking about, game? Alright, we'll deal with him first thing in the morning. I know all your secrets. All of you. But as for the lot of you, I'm not even the person you think I am. I don't know why Jodek weirded out and wouldn't leave the monastery to grab the cask. It was super suspicious. Like, incredibly suspicious. You couldn't even convince him with a dialogue option to come out. And it's like, but you've done this before. What's the problem? That huge cask of wine seemed like it would be a hell of a thing to carry. Hey, Antonius. He won't talk. He won't talk. Jodak will talk.
Praise be to Christ.
There we go.
I'd like to ask you...
I can't do anything.
I'd be interested... What about your...
Be on good terms with him. He's a slimy little pedant who'll rat you out to the superiors. Once he finishes his novitiate, I imagine he'll want to climb his way up the ladder to at least Sir Cater. He's a man who enjoys ordering others.
That's all. Thanks. I'd like to... Well, that's all.
We were specifically told to bring him back alive. Why is the objective kill Pius? I'd swear, am I under a misunderstanding? Yeah, Sir Radzig would rather I handed him over to justice. How? How do I do that? I guess I would have to convince the prior to hand him over, right? Which means I probably need some kind of proof. Should I just tell him I'm searching for... I'm trying to figure out how. Like, I could just assassinate... I could just assassinate them all and run away and problem solved, but, you know... But our Lord asked us to bring him to the bailiff. And that is a hard thing to figure out how to do. Yeah, I don't think the game would count it if I just knocked him out and carried him. I'm pretty sure the game wouldn't recognize it. If I caught him alone and just beat him up, he'd confess things? Radzig suggested wine, but I've had no option to give them booze.
This is not a good time for...
Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, let's see. Till 6. I could totally do it, but I'm pretty sure the game wouldn't count it. I'd have to knock him out every, like, few minutes and then pick him up again and drag him further and further. I could totally do it if I was... Hey guys, you notice the front door's open? I'll just, close that. Nobody saw that. It's fine. It's, oh dear. Yeah. Yep, nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Look, it's 6. Let's go. Go, go, go. Come on, guys. Thank you. I already learned I can't be the first to leave, or it'll count against me. Alright, we should have a chat with the prior. I doubt anything will come of it, but it's better than chatting to random monks. Are you done? Is that light there somehow shining straight down onto that?
What do you desire, brother?
I'd like to ask you... What are the roles?
Well, the abbot is the head. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful.
Who's in charge?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always traveling, and on top of that, he's old and infirm.
And what happens when the old abbot...
Then we elect a new one.
Yeah, well, we gave the book to somebody who's making medicine for the abbot. I just don't remember who it was, but somebody.
What do you desire? I'm interested.
What could interest you about him? He's a no-good rat. He'll turn you in for the price of a turnip. I'd bet my life that if he wasn't here, he'd be a cumin scout, bowing and scraping for a few...
That doesn't sound too...
It wasn't meant to. No matter what you do here, watch out for him. He's got his eye on it.
That's all.
When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is necessary until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read...
Whoa. New options have appeared.
In the night, I overheard the cicadas in the cellar. They were talking about you.
Oh, no. So it's still not over. This isn't a life in service of God. This is purgatory.
Lucas, what's going on?
What do you think? Just like you, I saw the cicadas drinking and playing hazard as if they were in a brothel.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Reading.
You should have joined them.
Therefore, when anyone...
Join them in their sinful pursuits. Yes, perhaps I should have. But I refuse to do it.
I warned them if they didn't stop, I'd go and tell the prior. But instead of mending their ways, they vented their anger on me.
You've picked the wrong people to make enemies of, Lucas, they told me. Now I can't even count how many days and nights I've spent locked up in solitary confinement for the tiniest offenses, or for no offense at all.
Is there something I can do to help?
Would you? I think all it might take is for you to go and sit down with them. Have a talk, set things straight, then they'd leave me alone. I'm afraid even this path leads nowhere. They'd probably start hounding you as well.
I'm not afraid of them.
Brother, you have the courage I lack. May the grace of God be upon you.
Definitely not this guy.
What troubles you?
I'm looking for...
And what?
The fool is not corrected with words. And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver...
Oh, nothing.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said,
what is it, brother?
Guard my ways, that I may not sing with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humble.
Be sure it's Antonius.
Praise be to Christ.
Nothing good can come of this.
Brother
What would you like?
No, I'm here because of Novice Lucas.
Only because that weasel wants to put an end to our nighttime fun. So we're letting him know who's in charge here.
I'd appreciate it if you treat him like a brother again.
If he isn't afraid of us, there's nothing to stop him ratting us out. But what do you care anyway? Grown fond of him, have you?
He hates you because you trample all over him and he has nothing to lose. If
If you show him just a bit of kindness, he'll think again about taking you on. You'll see.
Fine. You've convinced me. You can tell him things have been straightened out. But he'd better be on his best behavior from now on. Beware of Lucas. He might corrupt you.
What do you mean?
He's a sodomite, a sinner. He might try to get you into
So you've been reading the Prior's book as well. Alright, Lucas. You literally stood right across from each other. I was just like whispering in one person's ear. Sneak over there. Sneak over here.
What is it?
What? Not you. Alright.
Really? But you have to promise not to tell anyone what you saw them doing.
That's a promise I'd be glad to make. Because now I know I
Yes.
can trust you. There's something I want to tell you.
Yes?
It's about Brother Antonius. I wouldn't like to say something that isn't true. God forbid I should cause harm by my words, but this is something I'm sure of.
You don't say.
He claims he's a merchant's son from Vlashek, and that he joined the order voluntarily. The thing is, I spent a great deal of time in Vlashek. I know it like the back of my hand, and no one even remotely...
We could just ask him a couple questions about the place, and if he doesn't get the answers right, you know he hasn't been there.
Or Canute isn't my name. That would be my secular name, by the way, but that's not important. I know Vlashek, and I know the local merchants there, and I've never seen Antonius among them. Why would he be lying if he had nothing to hide?
Thank you for telling me. I'll look into it.
The rule of Saint Benedict.
I was actually going to tell you about this.
There's something I should tell you.
You're looking for someone? But
I am a novice.
Reputation lost. Well, can't be helped.
why would you be looking amongst monks? You know...
I'm looking for a footpad who's hiding out here in the monastery. He had a hand in raising the Neuhoff farm. He's taken many lives.
I heard something about that, but
Only
why are you telling
you
me
said
all
so yourself.
It has to be one of the other novices.
That can't be. Have you told the prior? What are you going to do to this man once you find him?
Take him to justice.
Talk to him. Then I'll see.
I'm taking him
Do
to
you
the
have any
bailiff.
idea which of the novices could be the imposter I'm looking for?
I think I might know. I wouldn't like to say something that isn't true. God forbid I should cause harm by...
What makes you say that?
He claims he's a merchant.
Are you sure?
This
It's
is
true.
the second path to the same exact dialogue.
Their weakness must be taken into consideration by the abbot. The rule of Saint Benedict. Therefore, when anyone receives the name
That's
of abbot,
right. He doesn't follow the same routine as the rest of us because he bribed.
that is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy by his
Yeah.
by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions.
What would you like?
Harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is
Any
called,
further?
and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery.
Just stick your arm in the food.
One more than another.
That's probably a faux pas.
He finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but
Okay, next up, we need to be
begin to appear.
at 8.
Remembering the fate of Heli,
2-hour-long meal?
disposed in those of good understanding.
Luxurious. I have never had a 2-hour-long lunch at any of my jobs. It's always half an hour. Go ahead, clock out. You have half an hour to go get your lunch, cook it, and eat it. Oh, you totally could leave the building and go somewhere. But, You've only got half an hour to do it in. Yes, I am. He's not here with the others. What's today's work?
What would you...
What, there's no work here today? I'm supposed to sit here for 2 hours and do nothing? Is that right? No, 4 hours and do nothing. Ah, okay. So once I get some kind of confession or evidence or something, I'll probably approach the prior about it. If I can't just convince him to come with me through threats and all. Did I make a bard potion? Hold on a second. I might want one. Ah, right. Belladonna. That's why. Stupid lack of belladonna. Blocking me from making all sorts of good things. And I don't have my boar's tusks, and I don't have my... I can't do anything else. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, well... we save by visiting the bed. Which we do frequently. You want me to copy more stuff? No. Wait, you're not the librarian?
What do you do?
I'm here to work.
Excellent.
Ugh, don't make me do this again. Ah, jeez. It's definitely gum, not gun. It's definitely. Vendy. That's definitely Vendy. Why is there a comma there? It's gotta be that one. Let's see if we did a better job this time. Ooh. Now that would be a valuable potion indeed.
Oh, this is quite inexcusable, boy.
Really? Are you... I thought I did pretty good that time. Well, some people are just never satisfied. Alright. Jeez. Alright, we go to 4. I've made friends with the Punishers, but I think they'd still beat me with a stick and lock me in solitary anyway. It is their job, after all. You know, I think on replays this section would be terrible, but for the first playthrough, this is my favorite section of the game. Okay. Still don't know where Antonius is hanging out during the day. I'd be very curious to know what he's up to. He's not here. So where could he be? Oh, wait a minute. Hey, you're from Lasham. Hey!
From Blushing.
I love that place.
Yes, why do you ask? And more importantly, where did you hear it? Since I'm quite sure I've never told you. Honestly, the monks like to gossip more than old wives at the market.
Because I've heard otherwise. You aren't from Vlashim. You made it all up.
And who told you that? Whoever it was, he's a liar. It's complete nonsense.
Just outright confronting.
Brother?
What?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you...
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Really? I'll pretend nothing happened. But this is the last...
Interfering with an investigation.
What would you like?
I've heard you...
Yes, why do you ask?
I think he interrupted the conversation.
Who told you?
I've heard you...
Yes, why do you...
I've read the abbot's book. It's got...
Why? Why would you do that?
That doesn't matter. What matters is the abbot doesn't believe your little fairy tale either.
What's so implausible about it? I've always been more interested in books, so I left my brother the shop and came here to live a good life.
You see, I'm looking for someone in the monastery. Someone who's lied about who he is. And you fit that description perfectly.
But
Very
I told
direct.
You, I've never lied to anyone.
That's funny. I think you're lying to me right now.
Do you think you're entitled to met out justice? Who gave you the right? I'm sorry, but I don't want to have anything more to do with you, Gregor. You're a lunatic.
Please don't tell
Feels
him
like the wrong
I'll put my whole
approach.
mission in
Very well, I won't say a word.
I didn't get anything from him out of these confrontations.
I've heard...
Yes, why do you ask?
I've read...
Why?
It was pure
Pure chance. Do you have any...
That's beside the point now.
What's so implausible about it?
Good. I've heard your...
This is just a pile of dead ends.
I've read...
Why?
Because
that book was surely kept. Do you have any...
That's beside the point now.
What's so...
Good.
What's going on? Yeah, and it didn't give me any dialogue option I could use as leverage to verify whether or not he was from Vlashim. Not even one. Shit. What am I supposed to do with this? not have any leverage, like no speech check that leads to anything. Six. A game of Clue, except I don't know how to make an accusation. But I'm so sure it was Colonel Mustard with the pipe wrench in the swimming pool.
Praised be to our Lord Jesus.
So much the more ought the punishment for sin make us avoid evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak
What is it, brother?
rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying,
I'm interested in.
for it is written, in much speaking you will not
I'm in.
escape sin.
What can you?
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out.
For speaking and teaching belong to the master. The disciples' part is to be silent and to listen. For that reason, if anything has to be asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility and submission inspired by reverence. But as for coarse jests and idle words or words that move to laughter,
I know you're not.
Will you tell me, guy? I mean, where you from? I'm.
The rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the abbot.
What has?
When anyone receives the name
He's
of
the only one I can accuse for some reason. Why is he accusable?
that is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy by his deeds and bold by his words.
Do I have to tell them about Pius before I can accuse them? Is that how it works?
Actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more.
I'd like to ask you.
Let him make no distinction of persons.
Well, that's
in the
all.
monastery. Let him not love one more than another.
Maybe I should just save and hit them with every accusation I can and see what shakes loose. Tell them all about Pius, then tell them all I think they're pious.
By the roots, as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Sila, the well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first.
You know, this might be the only place in the game that isn't lousy with bludgeons. Everyone has a bludgeon in their desk drawer except the monastery.
By stripes and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is written.
Well, I think it's a good time to read a few books. Let's read of the evil morals in Bohemia. The Czechs had ceased to preserve their good name and sinfully devote themselves to hedonistic delights. The old of their ilk stuff themselves like pigs and merely idle about in their homes, whilst the young have taken to dog hunting. Gasp. The noblemen have begun to do that which once behooved only servants. Tell me it isn't so. Where once each lord kept his house clean and orderly, now dogs lie there. He lets the dogs in of his home. Who would do such a thing? Where air hunters hunted and lords would come to visit them as need be, today they have devoted themselves to this lowly art, as if they have forgotten about their own blood. Ere they would sit at a table and attend to the affairs of the land and see the multiplication of the peace and wealth, today they are wont to share a roof with a dog. a dog of the hunt, and consider conversation of dogs and hunting to be of the most honorable variety. And thus the wealth of the estates is deteriorating, and the stench of their dogs shall soon kill them. Is that how it works? Well, for this assassination, all I need to do is stick a wet dog underneath the suspected novice. In days of yore they set off to war their own country. They did not loot, and took only from the enemy. Yet what of today? When they depart upon a military campaign, their first action is to plunder their own country. In times ere they dared not touch the property of the Holy Church and honored it rightly. Today they have no shame in plundering churches and monasteries. Without honor they return from battle, having molested young maidens and drunk every drop of mead. They return home like drunken beasts, and new injustices do perpetuate. Not a single crumb of honor is left at these once-proud Czechs. And a time will come when they will cry over their gain and only gladly return to the old ways and order. Well, I feel instructed. I don't know about you all. What's going on?
What are you doing here?
I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
I was feeling a bit... Really? I'll pretend nothing...
This is really, really anal. It's like everyone's leaving. Okay, time to go. Oh, you stepped out. These multiple monks have left the room. Oh, you stepped out. Did they playtest this game? Did they? I don't think they playtested this game. Oh, there it is. Go to bed now. The New Council by Schmill. 'Twas in a time that's now long gone, the king of all the beasts, the lion, sent his envoys far and near, for all the animals to hear. Every one, both great and small, must answer to the monarch's call. This command the lion did say, even Prince Eagle must obey, and bring all birds upon the ring, to come and bow before their king. The king's command by all was heard, they heeded well the royal word. Even the eagle's princely domain could not deny the lion's reign. It too was subject to the king, who in those days ruled everything. And so the eagle, prince of birds, obeyed the lion's royal words, and brought his legions to the air. All creatures then assembled there, in one great restless throng awaiting, anxious to oblige their great king. Awaiting great king? That one doesn't work. Attentively they craned their necks to hear what orders would come next. Looking down on his court, the lion started to report, when they were all assembled here, to hear his words with pricked up ears. I call it Simba, it is my child. Hold it up, monkey. Wait, no, wrong story? Loyal subjects, dearest friends, well I know that to the end, friend, end, okay, I'll pass that one barely. You served my father faithfully, as all know well on land and sea. These rhymes are... 'Twas by your counsel and your aid, his kingdom to the world he made. Of the world he made. This loyalty shall you give me too, for I have placed my trust in you, lords and ladies, princes, knights. I am a king of tender years, and so you all are gathered here to advise me, each and every one, how my dominion should be run. Continues with how the animals advised their king to rule wisely and justly, so that his kingdom would prosper and his subjects thrive. All of this, though, is treated of in another book. and the Travelers of Sir John. From the land of the Moors, one travels to India by way of countries and mountains of various sizes. The Indian lands are divided into three. The first is called the Greater, which has in it entirely too much heat. The second, the Middle, which is not so hot. The third is called the Lesser, and is so cold that the water there turns to crystals and rock. And these are the crystals that the merchants bring here. Oh. Oh, that's how it works. Ah, fascinating. In India, there are many different kingdoms, strange customs and passions, people and animals. It is called India after the river Indus, which flows through it. And the people who live beside the waterway are wise and ugly, and they hunt eels in the river that are more than 30 feet long. They are as many as 5,000 islands in the sea, on each of which different laws and customs prevail, and it's getting kind of dark and hard to read. And each of them is a whole country with a king and subjects that are thousands of castles and towns and countless people, though they are unknown to us, for few people travel out of India, because whatever they should go, they would be homesick for their country, and also because on your travels you will encounter many cutthroats. Well, that part seems to be true from the evidence of our own travels. Also, they live there many terrible beasts and poisonous worms, and the oceans are so dangerous that one can hardly swim therein, and in some places the heat is so great that in the daytime people are burned to death by the sun. People are burned to death by the sun. People here are sick too, and from the heat the intestines come out of their bodies. And in this land no iron or other metal is allowed, for in the land are many magnetic rocks. You know about magnetism? You know about lodestones, huh? But you call them magnetic. I didn't know the word magnetic dated back to the 1400s. And therefore, if a ship should have such metals on it, it would be drawn onto the cliffs and everyone would die. I mean, in 1001 Arabian Nights, there was a giant mountain that was magnetic, but I don't know if they used the word magnetic. It was just, clearly that's what it was, though. I'll be honest, I kind of wish I was playing The Travels of Sir John Mandeville. I kind of want to go to India, where there's no iron, so we have to use bronze weapons and armor, and there's great poisonous worms and 30-foot-long eels. That sounds like a fascinating place. I think that sounds like a much more interesting location. I mean, I appreciate the monastery and all, but how can it compete with all of that? I've played lots of fantasy games, but I've never been to that place. Alright. We can get in and out of the monastery. We can easily slip away and get whatever we need and come back. We have a whole stock of all kinds of stuff at this point. All kinds of things. What's annoying me is Radzig told me that the guy was weak to drink and I should just get him drunk. But I have no option to offer them alcohol. And I have made sure I'm carrying alcohol. I have 4 different flavors of alcohol on me right now. Well, that's just playing India. I don't want to just play India. I want to play Sir John's India. That is a way more interesting place, where the cold is so cold that it creates crystals. Not just ice crystals, but crystals you can carry back with you as a merchant and sell in other kingdoms. Ah.
What would you like?
Honestly, I found 1001 Arabian Nights to be kind of uncomfortable to read at times. Those people knew entirely too much about what bruises were supposed to look like when they can look at it and identify what kind of wood makes those kind of bruises. It's like, man, you guys. Who was the guy I gave the thing to? The abbot shouldn't die now, right? We made the medicine? I mean, it's probably a whole bunch of belladonna and mercury, so the guy should be good for another 20 years now. Maybe even something exotic was thrown in, like a boar's tusk, to restore his virility. You're my primary suspect, and yet I can't seem to confront you in any meaningful way. It's annoying. We'll make one more attempt. Okay, we should have just saved. Did everyone go to sleep during those 5 minutes? Shit, I think they did. Yep, they did. Oh well. We'll continue this in a few days. We'll carry on. And, I'll just save and end here. Next time, we'll try confronting, unless I can think of something else to do. I'll poke through the remaining dialogue trees. See what I can get out of everyone. I'm confused what bringing that cask did. Didn't seem to do anything. I don't think bringing the pages together would change anything. So that leaves this as the only quest open. Oh yeah, I need to... Stop lighting that up, please. Good grief, at least turn that off when I'm in here. Oh, right, I was supposed to find something there. You know, we've got a lot of things we need to finish up. Yeah, we're just gonna end it here for today. Annoyed that I couldn't find anything to literally get anything out of Antonio. We know he doesn't come from the place he says he comes from, and that's just not quite enough for me. It's not quite enough to be certain. Anyway, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye. Told him like 3 or 4 times. They kept going down the dialogue tree in different ways. Ah.